You've heard the song, What's Love Got to Do with It? Well, in Christianity, love has everything to do with everything. Because God is love. That's not something he does or doesn't do, it's who he is. And he doesn't change. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. So God can't stop loving you. In fact, everything God does, he does from a position of love. Jesus himself was the full expression of God here on earth. And when we're born again, we are born into Christ. We're born into that love. Of course, Jesus said, look, when you boil it all down, it really comes down to two things: love God and love people. Of course, we can only love God because he first loved us. Paul writes here in Colossians, you are always and dearly loved by God. So robe yourself with virtues of God, of love, since you have been divinely chosen to be holy, to be righteous. And then he goes on to describe what that looks like. Be humble, be kind, be gentle, quick to forgive others. He says, be unoffendable. That blows my mind. And then says, for love is supreme and must flow through each of these virtues. Love becomes the mark of true maturity. If you want to know what true mature Christianity looks like, it looks like love. Now, Paul said that our faith itself is perfected by love. And he even says that it's through love that we receive revelation from Holy Spirit. Check this out here in Philippians. He says, I continue to pray for your love to grow and increase beyond measure, bringing you into the rich revelation of spiritual insight in all things. This will enable you to choose the most excellent way of all, becoming pure and without offense until the unveiling of Christ. And you will be filled completely with the fruits of righteousness that are found in Jesus. The fruits of righteousness are, of course, the fruits of the Holy Spirit, which Paul says are, in fact, an expression of love. Here in Galatians, he says, but the fruit produced by Holy Spirit within you is divine love in all its varied expressions. He says joy that overflows, peace that subdues, patience that endures, kindness in action, a life full of virtue, faith that prevails, gentleness of heart, and strength of spirit. Never set the law above these qualities, for they are meant to be limitless. Love has no limits. Keep in mind that we belong to Jesus, the Anointed One, have already experienced crucifixion. Remember, we died with Christ. We're dead to self and alive to Christ. For everything connected with our self-life was put to death on the cross and crucified with Messiah. We must live in Holy Spirit and follow after him. See, we're meant to live like Jesus. In fact, we're meant to become like him. Jesus is God and God is love. Therefore, we are actually meant to become love. I want to encourage you today, in all that you do and everything you say, in your thoughts and in your life, become love. Spend some time with God, talk to Holy Spirit and ask him, what does that look like and how does that apply to your life?